couple of successful fundraisers wrap up. Some interesting Eclipse facts, and the governor signs a bill to ban cell phones in the classroom. We are Richmond and we are I'm Jaden Holland. It's almost spring break and we want to take time to wrap up a few things today. But first, yesterday, Indiana Governor Eric Holcomb signed a new law that many are saying bans cell phones in the classroom. But what does it really do?
Senate Bill 185, the bill that many claims bans cell phones from the classroom. But is that what it really does? The bill actually mandates schools across Indiana to create policies that prohibit the use of almost all electronic devices in the classroom. So that includes laptops, tablets, and yes, cell phones. The law does make exceptions for teachers who might have students use a phone for class assignments and for emergencies. But the question is, will this new law have any effect on RHS?
Sure. The new Senate Enrolled Act 185 was signed by the governor, is what I was informed this morning. And what that Senate Enrolled Act says is that every school in Indiana must implement a wireless communication device policy that prohibits a student from using a wireless communication device during instructional time. And that basically means cell phones, it means your own personal device, it would mean a gaming device. It is essentially what we at Richmond High School put into effect this year, that students were not allowed to have cell phones in the classroom from the time the bell rang at each period until the bell dismissed students at the end of each period. I do believe that the rest of the Wayne County schools have that same policy, that cell phones are not to be used in a classroom during instructional time. And I must say that I have gotten lots of positive feedback from teachers, that grades have gone up because students are more focused on the classroom instruction and what's going on in the classroom. So what this bill does is it specifies that you cannot bring your own laptop, a gaming device, or any kind of other electronic device other than your school-issued laptop.
So remember the RHS policy and make sure to keep your cell phone put up in class. For On the Air, I'm David Perez.
Thanks, David. 2 fundraisers wrapped up this week and both were a success, especially the class of 2026 Tape Someone to the Wall.
Hi, we want to thank everyone who participated in the Duct Tape fundraiser. We want to thank everyone who participated, Mr. Gambert, Mr. Cox, and Mr. Amix. I hope you guys had fun up there. And I also want to thank all the students who donated and participated. It was a lot of fun and we thank you so much for supporting us. We were able to raise $311 and yeah, we would thank you a lot.
And we also spent the last week raising money for Riley's Children's Hospital.
What's up, RHS? So we just concluded our Riley fundraiser for the second semester. This was kind of a spur-of-the-moment thing, so we really didn't give people a whole lot of heads up. But overall, I think we still did a really nice job. So the winning department, actually, let me go in reverse order. So in last place was science with $5.50. In fourth place was business/career with $11. In third place was math with 20. In second place was English with 92. And the winners, obviously we haven't you can kind of use process of elimination, but the winners were the social studies department. We raised about $120 for a grand total of $245 for Riley Children's Hospital. So I want to send out a heartfelt thank you to everybody who donated their money. $245 doesn't seem like a lot, but it still can go a long way. So thank you all very much. The social studies department will be dressed goofy tomorrow. I don't want to give you any spoilers, but just come down the social studies hallway and see what we look like. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
Remember, there's just over a month before this year's prom, and if you're looking for something to wear, visit the RHS Prom Store. There is a large assortment of dresses, suits, and accessories to meet every need and make you look your best for this year's prom. The best part is, it's all free. Just stop by Miss Hartman's room, R146, to sign up for a time to go see their selection. And speaking of clothes, don't forget to pick up the new RHS Inclusion shirt, available at the Red Hot Bookstore during all 3 lunches. Show your support for inclusion at RHS during March, which is Disability Awareness Month. Shirts are only $10, so pick up one today. The total solar eclipse is just over 2 weeks away on Monday, April 8th. And today, Hannah Johnson has a few things to watch for during the few minutes of total darkness.
A solar eclipse only happens in the same spot every 350 to 400 years. So with something this rare, it's no surprise that you see some things very unusual. Here are 3 things to look for. 1. It feels colder. As the moon's shadow passes over, the temperature will drop quite a bit. In fact, there will be a drop between 10 and 20 degrees. 2. Moon-like shadows. As the eclipse begins, while it may not seem any darker at first, the leading edge of the moon will create strange shadows on the ground. Especially, look at the shadows from leaves on trees and plants. You'll start to see the moon-shaped shadows. And 3, a 360-degree view of the sun, or sunrise, in the morning. We see the sunrise from just east while the west remains dark. At sunset, we see the opposite with the light only being in the west. During an eclipse, since the moon directly blocks light overhead, while it will be dark out, we'll see a complete 360 view of a lighter horizon, giving us a complete circle of sunset and sunrise. So remember to watch for these unusual things in 2 weeks when we get to experience this one-in-a-lifetime event. For On the Air, I'm Hannah Johnston.
Before we leave for spring break, we want to remind you that some of our spring sports teams will open their seasons over break. Good luck to RHS Softball, who opens their season tomorrow at Southern Dearborn. Then our RHS baseball team opens their season next Wednesday on the road at Connersville. Good luck to both teams. As we leave you today, here are some highlights from last night's RHS Show Choir concert. Enjoy the show. For On the Air, I'm Jaden Holland. Have a great spring break.
Welcome to Wonderland, we've got it all. Potions and pastries that make you grow tall. Forests and cottages, castles and clouds that can talk. Now I don't want you back for the weekend, not back for a day. I said, baby, I just want you back, and I want you to stay. Where's the street?